I need you guys to pick up the cake and the bracelet I ordered. I'm gonna be preparing. I'm gonna be. That don't make no sense.
Man, if you was around in the late 90s, you already know the glow that came with Kenan and Kel. It wasn't just another Nickelodeon sitcom, it was a whole movement. And the one question folks still debate is who really carried the show, Kenan or Kel. Picture this snake lineup hitting your TV every Saturday night, you got all that, and then boom, Coolio slides in with that theme song, rapping with the orange and green background, putting Kenan and Kel on blast as the new kings of Nickelodeon. Off that intro alone, you could feel the split. Kenan was the cool operator, the schemer, always thinking 10 steps ahead even though his plans usually ended in flames. While Kel was bouncing around like he drank a gallon of orange soda and couldn't sit still.
We'll take new pictures of everyone. It's like 500 students! What? 500 students? 500 students? That's like 1 million people.
And that dynamic is what made the show tick. Kenan Thompson was the brain of the operation. If you think about it, every single plot came from his imagination, whether it was trying to sneak into a movie premiere, build a rocket, or pull off some ridiculous job hustle. He carried the narrative, he was the planner, he was the dude setting up the jokes even if he didn't always get the biggest laugh himself. Kel Mitchell, on the other hand, man, he was the performance. He was the wild card, the one who turned Kenan's half-baked schemes into complete spectacles, whether he was yelling one of his crazy catchphrases, tripping over shelves in Rigby's, or obsessing over his beloved orange soda like it was oxygen. Now let's talk episodes, because that's where you really see the balance. Take the tainting of the screw. The whole thing starts with Kenan choking on a screw in his tuna sandwich, and of course he wants to sue the company. That's Kenan all day, serious, logical, plotting the lawsuit. But it's Kel's over-the-top testimony in court that takes the episode from a funny idea to straight legendary. Or the episode where Kenan fakes being sick to get out of school, and Kel comes in with the most ridiculous nurse routine ever, turning what could have been a basic setup into a laugh riot. Every storyline leaned on Kenan to create the reason for the episode, but it was Kel's unpredictable nature that made you remember it. Let's not forget Rigby's, the grocery store that was basically their second home. You had Chris, their boss, who was this perfect side character, stressed out and sarcastic, constantly caught between Kenan's work scams and Kel's clumsy disasters. He gave the show a real-world anchor while letting the duo shine. Then you had Kenan's family, his mom Cheryl, dad Roger, and sister Kyra, all adding that layer of grounded sitcom family life. Kenan's family highlighted how much of a dreamer he was, how reckless his plans could get, and Kyra, especially always clowning him, gave the episodes extra flavor. Kel's character didn't have that family background on the show, and that's by design. Kel was there to be the unpredictable burst of comedy, the friend who felt larger than life and never had to be explained. Now when we talk rewatchability, Kel wins by a mile. You can go back right now, and the way he screams, the way he overreacts, the physical comedy, the wild eyes, all of that still lands. But don't sleep on Kenan's role, because his timing, his sarcastic looks, and his ability to keep a straight face when Kel was off the rails was the glue that held it all together. If it was just Kel, it would have felt too random. If it was just Kenan, it would have felt too tame. Together, it was magic. And the catchphrases? Kenan had his why? Every time Kel messed things up, but Kel had the crown jewel. Who loves orange soda? That one exchange made Kel immortal in pop culture, and it's why when people think about the show today, his lines are the ones they repeat. The chemistry between the two is what made Nickelodeon double down and give them this spin-off after all that. And let's not forget, this show paved the way for Kenan to go on to Saturday Night Live, where he became the longest-running cast member in history, while Kel became this legend in Nickelodeon lore, always remembered for his cartoonish timing. But if we're answering the real question, who carried the show? Then here's the truth: Kenan carried the storylines, Kel carried the laughs. Kenan gave it direction, Kel gave it personality. Without Kenan, there's no setup. Without Kel, there's no punchline. Together, they created lightning in a bottle. But if you're forcing me to crown a champ, the edge goes to Kel. He's the one etched deeper into the culture, the one fans quote to this day, the one whose antics made every episode unforgettable. Kenan was the strategist, Kel was the spark, and the final verdict is simple. Kenan and Kel both made it a classic, but Kel Mitchell made it timeless.